In this video, we are going to take a look at how we can design our complete website by just using the full site editor of WordPress 5.9. So we are going to take this website as an example, which is a starter template from Astra. So this is a template which is built using Astra theme, but we are trying to recreate this website by just using the Gutenberg page builder and the full site editing feature that comes with the version 5.9. So we are going to create this complete homepage as well as inner pages for this website. So if that sounds interesting, then let's dive in. Alright, so here we are in our WordPress backend, and here we have the version 5.9. So in order to build our WordPress website by just using full site editor, we need a full site editor theme. So there are a lot of themes that are now available with full site editor, but in this case we are going to use the 2022 theme. So to install that, we need to go to Appearance and then click on Themes, and here we will click on Add New. And here is our 2022 theme. Let's click on Install and then click on Activate. So now we have the 2022 theme. So the next thing is to create our pages. So we will go in Pages. Instead of this sample page, we will call it Home. After that, we will create a new page and let's call it About Us. Let's create another one. So let's publish this as well. Let's create one more. Alright, let's publish this as well. So now our website pages are ready and we are going to use these pages in our navigation menu. And here we have a page named Home. So let's assign this page as our home page. So for that, we go to Settings, under Reading. We will go with Static Page and choose Home as our home page. Let's save changes. And if we open the site in the front end, here we see we have the site title, we have the navigation on the right, and here is the title of page, that is Home, which we have assigned as home page for this website. Now we are going to install a plugin as well. So we go in Plugins section and then click on Add New. And here we will search for Cadence. Now we are installing this Cadence plugin just because it provides a long list of usable Gutenberg blocks which we can use to design our page structure. So here is the plugin. Let's go ahead and install it. Let's activate it. So now in order to build our website, we just need to design various sections like header, footer, page template. So for that, we need to go to Appearance and then click on Editor Beta. And right now we are under Page, so which means that we are right now under the template editor of page. So whatever changes we do here, it will reflect on all the pages. If we click here and open the navigator, we can see that we are under header right now. After that, we have this group which contains the main content body, and after that we have the footer template. So we can do all the changes here, but it's better we do not touch anything in the native theme template, because if in case in future if we need to update this theme, we will lose all these changes. So it's better we create a new template for header, footer and the page and the content in between. So for that, we need to click on this WordPress icon and then we will go to template parts. And here we can see we have various versions of header and footer already done. And this is added by the theme itself. But here on the top, we have Add New option. So if we click here, so this allows us to create a new template part. We will name it Header M3. And in the area, we will choose header. So this is going to create a new custom template part, which is header type. So let's go ahead and click on Create. So now we have this blank area where we can design our custom header. And here on the top, you can see the name of the template, Header M3. So in order to design our custom header, we need to just drop the Gutenberg blocks here. So for that, we need to click on this plus icon first. And from here, we will search for group. So this is the group block. Let's click here. And now if we click on this wrench icon on the top, here we see the settings for this group block, and here we have an option to define the width of this structure as well as the content under this group. So first of all, right now it's in pixel value. We will change that to percentage, and we will set the width as 100% and content width as 80%. So this group block will show in full width, but the content will be restricted to the 80% of the width. After that, we can assign what colors we want. So we can change the color of text, background, and links. So right now, let's just make it a little bit gray shade so that we can see how it's working. So we will remove this color once we are done. After that, we have padding. So we can add padding to this complete block. So right now, if we click on this plus icon, here we can add a new row, which is part of the cadence blocks. So we click here and then choose a 3-column layout. And in the first column, we will add our logo. So this is the site logo block, which is now part of the native Gutenberg blocks. Let's click this. And here we will upload an image. So these are some of the images that we will be using for this template. So this is our logo. Let's add it here. And once we do that, we have an option to change the image width. So maybe we can change it to 200, and on the second column we will add our navigation. So we will choose a navigation block, and here we have an option to start as an empty menu. So let's click here, and now we have this plus icon. Let's click on this, and here we can drop our first menu link. So we will be using our home page. So now here we can see our page home. Let's click on this, and once we have added this, we can click enter to add the next menu item, which is our about us page. Hit the enter again. The third option is the third menu item will be work with me, and after that we will have the contact page. So this is how we can create navigation menu using the full site editor navigation block. So right now it's not looking very clean, but in the front end it will all go well. So right now this menu is aligned towards left. So we click on this menu, and from the list view we choose this navigation block, and now we can see the settings of this navigation block. So we will align this menu towards right. And in the next column, we will choose a button. So here we will click on advanced buttons, and we will call it maybe something like that. And as we are using Cadence Blocks plugin, they come with a lot of settings option. So here in the button 1 settings, we can make this button as full width. Here we can change the text color of this button. And for the background, so we are going to choose this green shade here, and for the hover we are going to choose background color as orange, and now we will choose the border width as 0, and maybe we can choose a border radius as 10 pixels. And if we click on this main row block, we can align vertically as middle, so everything will fall in one line. So let's save this. So this will be our header. So we are going to use that on various pages. And once we are done with our header, let's go back in the template parts. So here is our header M3 that we have just added. And now you see that it's not part of the 2022 theme. So whatever update comes to this theme, this template will not be affected. So now let's click on the add new template part again, and this time we will call it footer M3. We will choose footer as template type. Let's click on create, and once again we will start by adding a group, and once again we will define the width of the structure and the content. So we will choose 100% as width and 80% as content width. And in the colors, for the background we will make it dark, and text color we will make it white. And now we click on the plus here and add a new row block, and again divide that into 3 columns. And in the first one we will add a heading. So we will choose advanced text block from cadence blocks, and we will make it H4. Let's make it bold, and the font size will be 30. And here in the advanced typography settings we can change the font family as well, because in the native 2022 theme you won't get many font family option. So here if we choose Arial, and after that we are going to add some text here, and for this one let's change the font size to 14 pixel. And after that we are going to add some social media icons. So we will search for icon block, which is again from the cadence blocks. So we will choose this, and we will align them to left, and icon we will choose Facebook. Icon size will be 30 pixel, and color we will choose white. And here we can give the URL of our pages or social media profiles. And now we just need to add more icons, so we can just add more number here. So now all the 3 got the same styling. We just need to change the icon and the link. And for the icon 2, let's go ahead and add some margin. So we will add 10 pixel from the right and the 10 pixel from the left. So now it looks much better. And we will copy this text from here, and we will add that in the second column. So first we will choose a paragraph, and now we can paste this as our title. Maybe we can add this about me as title. And after this text, let's add this dummy text here. Let's change the font to 14 pixel. And in the third one, we will again copy this title here, and let's paste it, and we will call it Contact Us. And after that we will add a form block. So once again this is coming from the cadence blocks, and here we have the basic form. We can do the styling from here. So here we can change the button background to green and hover to orange. Now because we are not using cadence theme, so we need to add this color individually to all the buttons. And let's go ahead and save this. So we are going to save the template part footer M3. Let's hit on save. So now our footer block is also done. So we come back here in the template parts. So now we have the footer as well as the header M3, which we have just added here. So if we go ahead and refresh the front end right now, it's not going to reflect any change, because right now it's using the template of the native theme. We have not added our custom created templates yet. So for that we can go and edit this home page. So let's open that in a new tab. So right now we are in the edit mode for this home page, and here on the right hand side you see we have an option for template. Right now it's using the default templates, and we have this 3-4 more options, and all of them are part of the native 2022 theme. And once again, we are not going to edit any of this template because we don't want any site breaking once this theme get a new update. So the best way to move forward is to create a new template by this new option. So let's click here. So we will call it home page design. So this is going to create a new custom template for home page. Let's click on create. And now you see we are back in our template editor. And on the top, you see we are editing the home page, which is using the home page design template. And if we go in the list view here you can see that we are using this group as header, and below that we have our content here. So we can get rid of all these things. So we will be starting with a blank canvas. So first we will add our header. So here is the header block. So now we got two options, either start creating a new header or choose an existing one. And we have already created our custom header M3, so we are going to add that here. So let's click on choose existing. And once we click on this button, we see that our header M3 is listed here. Let's click on this. So now we have our header here. Once again, don't worry about this weird looking design here. So we will verify that in the front end in just a minute. So now our header is done. Let's go ahead and add our footer. So we will choose insert after. And here we will add our footer block. And once again, we will choose existing one. This is our footer M3. Let's select that. And now this is also done. So now we have our header and footer on our home page. And now let's go ahead and add our main content area in between these two blocks. So from here, we can choose insert before. And once again, we will start by adding a group. And here we will choose percentage, and content width will be 100 and the content width will be 80%, just like we did for our header and footer. And now under this group, we are going to add a row layout. We will choose a single column layout, and here we will add our post title. And after that, we will add our post content. So let's click on update. So now this is going to update the template homepage design as well as our template part footer M3. So now our homepage template is ready. Let's go ahead and refresh it now. So this is how our website will look like. Now we have our header here. We have our logo, we have our navigation menu and this button here. And after that, we have our page title and the page content. And after that, we have our custom created footer. But as we are doing designing for our homepage, we definitely don't need this title here. So in the editor, we can get rid of this title. And let's update our template. And if we click on back here, so we will be back in our normal page editor, and here you can see that the template is now updated to home page design. So we can use the same template on all the pages, or we can go back and open any other page. And let's say we just copy this sample text here. And under the page, right now it's using the default template. Let's see how it looks in the front end. So if we go in about us, so this will come back to the normal WordPress template page. And if we go in our home page, this is how the home page will look. But we need this same template design for all the pages. So once again, we are going to design a new template which we will use for all the inner pages. So let's go ahead and create a new one. So we will call it inner page M3. So let's create this template. And now once again, we are back in our template editor. So once again, we are just going to paste our header, footer and content area here. So now we have just added header, this content area and footer template on this inner page M3 template. But in this, we are going to add the page title as well. So above this content area, we will click on this plus icon and then add a new group. And under this group, we are going to add a row layout. We will choose a single column, and under this, we are going to add our post title. And if we click on this row layout, in the margin padding, we will get rid of all this padding here. So let's go ahead and update this right now. And now if we go back in our About Us page, so this is how it looks. So we can see we have too much of gap here, so we can reduce this. And for this post title, we will go to dimensions and then reset all. And in the margin, we will choose 0 pixel. Let's update this and refresh the front end. Now it looks much better. If we come back in our home page, we have this template which is without our page title. And now we just open the rest of the two pages. And as they are not using our custom template, we will go in edit page for both these pages. And then just choose our inner page M3 template for both the pages. And if we open them in the front end, and now if we open any of the page in the front end, they will all have our custom header and footer. So now the basic structure of our website is ready. We just now need to add content here in the main home page and just need to get rid of this background color from the header. So let's start with the header first. We go in the template parts, we click on header M3 and let's select the main group. Under color, we will clear the background. Let's save this and let's refresh the front end. Now the background color of header is gone from all the pages. Alright, let's come back on the home page and let's start adding the content in the main body. For that, we need to come back in our WordPress backend and here we will choose Edit Home. And if you are new to the Gutenberg page editor and you want to know how we can design our complete page, you can go ahead and check the video in the I button above where we have explained everything about how to use the Gutenberg editor to design your page structures. So let's start by adding this background image and this call to action text and button. So we will get rid of all these elements. And now we will first add a new row. We will choose a row layout block from Cadence. We will choose a single column layout and then make it full width. Under that, we will add some padding from top, maybe 55 pixel from top and 55 pixel from the bottom as well. And then in the background settings, we will add image. So this is the image we are going to use. And after that, we will add advanced text. We will align the text in center and we will choose and we'll make it bold. In the advanced typography settings, we will change the font family to Arial and color, we will choose white. And after this, we will add our button. So we will choose the advanced button block. We will again align and then we will add the text here. And once again, we will choose the text color as white. Background, we will make it green. Hover, we will make it orange. And border width, we will make it 0. And border radius as 10 pixel. Let's update this. And let's refresh it in the front end. So now as you can see, it's not showing full width. So we need to fix something in our template. So we can directly go in edit site from here. And right now we are editing our home page design. We will click on post content. Let's open this list view and we will choose this group here, which is holding our post content. And instead of content width as 80%, we will choose it 100%. Let's click on save. And if we come back here in the front end, now our design is looking much better. So we need to move this banner area a little bit upward and then add some padding from the top as well as from the bottom. So we will come back in our page editor. We will select our main row layout. And under margin and padding, we will choose minus 40 pixel margin. And maybe we can add more padding here in the bottom as well as a little bit from the top. Let's update this. So this is how it looks in the front end. And in the background overlay settings, we can add a little bit of color and then refresh it in the front end. So now it looks much better. So now after this row, we will click on insert after, and then we will add another row layout. This time we will choose 2 column, and we will make it 35 and 65. On the left hand side, we will add some image. We will go in media library and we will choose this image. And on the right hand side, we will start with advanced text and we will make it bold, and for the advanced typography setting, we will change the font family to Arial and font size to 30 pixel. And after this, we will just add simple text, and then we will copy this button from here and then insert after and paste it here. Let's align this to left, change the text for the button, and we will link that to our about page. All right, let's update this. And this is how it looks in the front end. So if we click on this image, we can change the image size to medium. So now it's looking much better. So if we click on this row layout, and once again, if we click on this row layout, we can go in the advanced structure settings, and here we can define custom content max width. We will change that to percentage, and we will change it to 80%. Let's update this. So this is how it's going to look in the front end. After this, we are going to create this section. So let's go ahead and do that. So we will click on insert after, and once again we will add a new row layout. We will choose single column first, and here we will add advanced text, and we will align this text in middle, and here we will add another sample text, align that in center. And if we click on this row layout setting, we will choose it as full width. In the background setting, we will add our green color, but we will make it a little bit of light green shade. So this is how it's going to look in the front end. So after this paragraph, we will add another row layout, which will be a 3 column layout. And for the first one, we will choose info box, and for the title we will type in sample service 1, and we will make this text bold. And for the icon, we will choose maybe any icon from the list. And now we can go ahead and link this to any service. So maybe we will just enter a sample link here, and we can update the container setting. So the container background, so let's give the container background a green shade, but this one will be a little bit dark. Container border radius, let's add 20 pixel. And for the title setting, we will choose font size as 30 pixel, font family as Arial, and for the text, we are going to choose font size as 14 pixel, or maybe 15 will be good. And in the media settings, for this icon, we will change the color to our dark green. And for the hover, we will choose the icon hover color as orange. And now we just need to duplicate this service box in rest of the 3 column. So let's start with the paragraph, so that we can paste this block. We just need to enter service box 2 and 3, and let's update this. So we will copy this button from here, and then we will insert after this row, align this button to center, change the text to view more, and then we can link that to our services page. Let's update this. Let's refresh the front end. So now we have the services box here. So with that, we have just designed our complete website by just using the full site editor. This is our home page, and we have a separate template for our inner pages. But here is the downside of full site editing. Now, because this full site editing is in very initial phase, there are some glitches as well. For example, if we open this website in a mobile view, so you can see that in the mobile view, our header is not looking very good. So this is how our menu looks, and our call to action button is just showing over the menu. So there is definitely something wrong with the Z indexing. So we can easily fix that with a custom CSS. But for a non-technical user, this might be an issue which I am hoping that will be fixed in the near future releases. So we can definitely use this full site editing to create our website, but this header section, especially this navigation, needs some work to be done, and I hope this will be fixed very soon. So this is how you can create your complete website using the full site editor of WordPress 5.9. In the end, if you have any questions regarding full site editing, or if you have any input regarding this, do let us know in the comment section below. If you like this video, then make sure you hit the like button, and to watch more videos like this, subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell so that you can get notified whenever we upload our next video. And if you need any expert help regarding your website, you can connect with us using the link given in the video description below. So that's it for this one, and I'll see you in the next video.